Hello, gamers, and welcome to this special event, because today we are here to play Golem, the long-awaited, sorry, let me take my glasses off, the long-awaited games that you've all been asking about and want to know more about. And to join us is Spencer here. Let me show him to you. Oh, actually, let me show everybody to you. Spencer from Asmodee USA. Hi, Spencer. Thank you for being here.
Oh, my pleasure.
Along with him will be the usual fun squad, I call them. So, namely, Elisa from Crane Creations, in charge of the international sales and marketing. Hi, Elisa.
Hi.
Simone Luciani, Luciani, head of development in Crane Creations and the famous board game author. Ciao, Simone.
Hello, everyone.
And last but not least, Giuliano Acquati, editor-in-chief at Crane Creations. Hi.
Hey, everybody.
So let me, at this point, leave the floor directly to Giuliano, who will explain the game to you. And so we're very, very excited. And but let's just get to it, okay? Thank you. See you later.
So welcome again, everybody. And I think that Simone or Elisa, you can share the table to our viewers. Unfortunately, today we don't have much time because Spencer has another meeting in 30 minutes, in about 30 minutes. So you should follow us again, maybe next Thursday, where we have another live when we can have a more detailed explanation of the game. But basically, we have already started explaining the game to Spencer, so we are already into the initial explanation of the game. Basically, what we have already talked about is that Golem is a pretty complex game, so only the explanation takes more than a half an hour because it has a lot of mechanics combined together. Basically, it's an action draft selection given by this three-dimensional structure, which is the synagogue, where at the beginning of each round, players throw marbles or spheres inside, and the spheres are divided into 5 different lines, each one related to a specific actions. And the value of those actions is determined by the number of spheres in that line. So if a lot of spheres comes out in a single line, that action will be more powerful than the other in that round. Then we have a classic worker placement mechanic just next to the synagogue area, because you can place your rabbi to perform a specific action. And then there is this pretty intriguing innovation in a classic worker placement mechanics, because the golems, which are a specific piece owned by the player, are basically workers that goes on the main board, where you also find a lot of different actions and different effects. But the golems management is pretty unique in this game, because you have to buy golems, so you have to buy and build workers to place on the board. Then you have to pay to control them, because otherwise they go crazy. And in the end, you can also decide to get rid of your golems if they are too expensive to maintain. So this is a new and innovative system of managing your workers on the main board. Another specific thing of this game is that your player board provides a lot of variety, because it has 3 different areas with 6 tiles related to each area, and each of these tiles can be upgraded during the game. So basically, each game you can decide to develop different areas on your player board, and this creates a lot of variety in the game. Also, a specific tile related to your player board is randomized at the beginning of the game, so your player board will be different each time. And so these are the main features of the game. So the complexity is, of course, deciding how to perform different actions, the order in which you perform the actions, try to combine the different effects to create more and more combos, and then, of course, try to manage your opponent's choice by for example, counter drafting a sphere or putting your rabbi in a specific position, and so on. So yeah, Simone can take the word back and follow up the explanation of how the game works in details.
Okay, we are in the phase of the characters. So you take the marbles and move one of your students in the color of the marbles, but there is also white marbles and black marbles, only one black marbles. The white marbles are less strong about the movement, because don't move. If you take one white marble, you cannot move any of your students. If you take the black marbles, you can move one of your students double on a track. So I take the black marble, I can move these students 2 steps. So it's very, very powerful about the movement of the students. But after the action phases, you have a character. There is 4 characters, one for each round. So in the first round, the first is the active character, and each character requires you a combination of marble. The marble is always colored, and the black marble is a marble that block any kind of combination. So if you take the black marble, you know that you cannot ask the help of the character of the round. It's powerful about the movement, but block all the interaction with the character. The white marble are very powerful with the character because is a joker. So, for example, if I take a yellow and a white marble, I cannot fill this character because it need blue and red. But for example, with one red and one yellow, I can ask the help of this character because I match the right combination. If you match the combination, you have 2 different choices. The first one is to take 3 coins. The second one is to pay coins to perform interesting action. More or less are different combination of the basic action, but are quite interesting and stronger. So you can move one of your golem and activate up to 2 golems. You can take 1 point and get any development with discount of 4, and so on. So interesting and then strong. So when all the players have the opportunity to take the bonus from the character, if match the correct combination of marble, the player get income from all the elements that give income, that is the students. So if the student reach an income, you get the income during the income phase. So here you get to clay, and you get income for all on the board.
Basically, you get the income every time you see an end holding something on the board, if I'm correct.
Exactly. You have income from the board with the students. You have income with the track, with the book track on your board. So you have a knowledge income here. You have victory point income with the track that represent the strength of your golems. And you have income from your artifact. So if you complete the artifact, you get the income when you complete and during each income phase. So I complete this artifact, so I get 1 knowledge and 3 points. I get all the income, and all the player can get all the income simultaneously. Then the player have to control the golems, and this is another important part of the game, because the golems move on these tracks, and you move the golem at the beginning of the round. We explain later that the movement, you move on these tracks, and the golem starts here and moves always on the right, so reach a more interesting part of the cities. But the golem must be controlled by the students. So if my golem are here and my students are here, I have a problem, because the golem is rightmost than the students, and I have to pay 2 knowledge, because the golem is 2 steps right compared to the students. And you compare all your golem with all the students in checking area by area. So, for example, in this situation, I have to pay 2 knowledge for this golem and 1 knowledge for this golem. In this situation, this golem is under contract. I don't pay anything. All the golem are checked, and the player have to pay the correct amount of knowledge. If a player run out of knowledge and a golem and don't have all the knowledge need to pay the golem go out of control, and this represent in the legend when the golem destroys some buildings in the city, so create some panic in the neighborhood, and so you lose 5 victory points because your golem is a problem for the community. But the golem remains here, and if you don't control the next round, it's also a problem for you. At the end of all the phases, you have the opportunity to buy one of the development paying the correct cost. So at the end of the round, you have the opportunity to get another development. The first phase of the round that we skip in the explanation is to move the golem. The number of steps the golem moves is indicated on your board. So if you when you build a golem, this strength growth. So more golem you create, more strong the golem becomes. So if I'm here, for example, I get 2 points each round, but my golem moves 5 steps. You can divide the steps between any your golem on the board. So you can choose. If I have this golem and this golem, I can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for example. But it's mandatory to perform all the steps. In addition to the normal movement, I add the movement of the current character. So, for example, this round, I move 8 in this situation. And sometimes the golem ran too much and create to me some problem. At the end of the movement phase, that when all the players move their golem, also when a golem make any steps, it will be activated again. So this golem is disactive because I use it to perform an action. Then when I move it, it become active again. More or less, this is all the structure of the game. Some important things to understand is the victory point scoring. So how I can score my victory point. And I score victory point during the game in several ways. So there are this income, there are effects on the board, but I score a lot of victory point building the developments. Each development has this icon that represent
candelabra.
candelabra, and you multiply the candelabra on your board. So how many candelabra you developed. So for example, I developed 4. The number of golem if you develop the candelabra, the upgrade in the golem area. The golem I build. So in this situation, for example, I build 3 golem. I have 2 candelabra, so I get 3 per 2, 6 points. You multiply the number of candelabra in the area of the books, the number of different books, different color. You have at least 1 book. So, for example, I have 1 book in this column. In this column is 3D column with at least 1 book. So I multiply 3 by the number of candelabra, and multiply the candelabra in the artifact section per the number of artifact you complete. And this is a high amount of point. Then you add also the victory point from the goals you have. You start with 3 goal, to 3 goal card. Each goal card has a requirement that you have to fulfill. So, for example, 5 books, 6 gold, 5 steps with your yellow students. If you fulfill the condition, you get the point indicated in the second section. Then, if you fulfill goal card that has different kind of requirement, you get also additional victory points. So for different condition on the goal card I fulfilled, and I get 5 additional victory points. You have the possibility to draw more cards during the game, so you can reach 4 plus different goal you can fulfill. Some additional rules are in the last part of the board. It's the outside the city as additional cost to move your golems, but also a prize for the first player who move the students. So if your students go here for the first time, you take this candelabra that is another additional candelabra that allow you to multiply your point. I think more or less it's all. I can give a very fast explanation of the upgrade. For the golem, you have, as I said, I have bonus that give you instant or permanent bonus related on the golem action. So when you kill the golem, this is a part important that I skipped. Sometimes the golem are in a position that create you too many problems, so you can kill it. When you see the body icon, this one, for example, on this action that is always open, it's an action that means you can kill one of your golem and get 2 resources of one of the 3 kind of resources. When I kill a golem, I remove from the board and place on one of the cemetery spaces and golem here and get 1 gold. Here I get 1 step on the book track and so on. These spaces are blocked for the rest of the game, so the other player cannot choose these spaces. But if all the spaces are covered, you still can always bury your golem without any prize, but it's possible. And it's important because in a specific situation, some golems can create you too many problems. This is the upgrade on the golem area. The upgrade on the book area is 1 on the 4 on each of the 4 rows. So it's quite simple because means that you get the bonus each time you place a book on that column. So, for example, if I develop this upgrade, when I place a book here, I get also 1 coin and 1 clay, and also 2 points, and also double the effect of the instant of the book, and get 1 gold. So it's higher cost but higher bonus. There is also in all the 3 area very expensive the upgrade that give you 3 candelabra here, also here, and the last upgrade on the blue area is about the track. So you flip this one, and your track is really better. So give you easy to reach a high number of books, increase your income, and give you also victory point if you reach the last steps. The last part is the upgrade on the artifact area, and there is 2 different kind of upgrade. This upgrade means that I move the upgrade here and increase the income simply. So it costs me 3 coins. I move here. Now I get, each time I activate this artifact, 3 points and 3 knowledge. You can flip also upgrade choosing one of the side. These 2 upgrades are placed in this section and also can be flipped, and allow you to activate the artifact also outside the income phases. So this means that each time you take a blue marble, you activate the artifact. So you can build a very powerful artifact and activate several times during the game with different conditions. So each time you place the first book in a row, you get the income of the artifact. I don't know if I missed something. More or less, it's all the game, I think. At the end of the round, you remove one of the first book on the left, put the marble on the synagogue, and flip the character of the round. This is a reminder of the round you place, because after 4 rounds, the game ends.
So basically, I take the word back just to make a short recap or a summary of the game, and say bye to Spencer, because it's almost time for his meeting. So first of all, I would like to ask Spencer a first reaction to the complexity of the game. What do you think? I know it's a lot to accept in a single time.
Yeah, I'm very interested in getting a chance to play it, because there's a lot going on, and I think what's interesting to me is the use of the marble dispenser as a metric of controlling some of the actions that the players can take, as opposed to it just simply being kind of a standard worker placement where you're limited by your workers. You have this kind of secondary option, right, of using these marbles to motivate some other resource management elements of the game, which I think is interesting.
Yeah,
for sure.
And well, definitely, as we have seen, there are many things to control, and many things you can decide, and many strategies that you can perform for it. Especially the development of your player board is very important for scoring victory points in the end, but also because they give you important bonus also during the gameplay. So deciding to develop more one area instead of another, of course, give you more advantages on that area. So you basically can decide to focus your strategy on a single area, or try to manage them all together, but of course without more developments and more candelabra in the end. So it's a pretty complex game with many things. And another thing that we haven't had the chance to explain, there are some components on the left corner on the table that are used for the solo mode or the automa mode. So basically, you can add an automa player to the game with his own game mechanics and special action selection, very interesting. So yeah, it's our next huge title from our line of Euro style game, and yeah, the development took quite some time. Also the edition, because when you have to edit a game with a lot of components, a lot of different elements, a lot of different icons combined all together, it's pretty hard. But we are done, so we are almost launching the first print. We are finalizing the rules, editing, so we are pretty at the end of the production. And yeah, I think it's time to say bye to Spencer. It's been a pleasure as always, and of course we will try to meet
to play soon
and maybe help you with a full round or a better dive into the gameplay.
That sounds great. All right. Well, thank you.
Bye, Spencer. Thank you for joining.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you for joining us.
Also, I have to leave because also I have another meeting. So I leave the table to Simone and Elisa, who can set up again the table for a 2 players game and just give you the idea of what is at least one round of gameplay of Golem.
Yes, sure. We will play some rounds.
Bye,
Bye,
Julie. Next time I'll play.
Sure, Rosita. Bye. So, sounds good to me. Simone, I think that we can play 1 or more rounds, depending on how fast we will be. And during the game, we will go on explaining and refreshing all the phases and the components, so that also that the people that is joining meanwhile can follow us during the gameplay.
Yeah, for sure. The game is quite complex. I reload the table, so we are able to have
That's fine.
A new table.
Brand new table.
Yeah, new table. It's quite easy to have this kind of super fast setup. Click the mouse and you have all the table ready.
Yes, I've seen a lot of improvements since the last time. Really very cool.
So start the setup. So we have 4 resource tiles in your hand that you can see, but you will choose later the resource you start. So we have the 4 gold card in our hand, so you can keep one of the card in your hand and draft the other. So for example, I take this one and give you these 3 cards.
Okay, and I give you these 3 cards. Up.
Yeah, we skip these phases in the first game because it's quite complex to make this choice. But when you understand the game, is quite important to have some control on the.
Yes, sure. I think that the gold tiles also helps you a little bit to decide which will be your strategy during the game. So it can help, I think, on this side. And I will keep this one. Okay, I'm playing with a card that you can see, so that you can.
Yeah, but
also the other.
We are in 2, so it's quite the same.
And just
I take this one. So you can choose one of these 2 cards and give me the other one.
Just as a reminder, so for each objective tiles, we get the victory point that are right below the goal, but we can also gain additional victory points by picking and reaching different type of goals. So for example, student movements, goal, and books. for example.
Yeah,
So,
because, for example, I give you this one, and I take this one. For example, in my hand, I have 2 goals of the same kind. So it's quite easy to reach, because if I reach the highest one, I reach also the lowest one. But give
and
me
you
less.
score both
Yeah,
correctly. So
I score both, but it don't count to the bonus point, because it's a two goal of the same kind. You score this additional point only for the goal of different kind. So you can choose, for example, now you have to choose one to discard, one of the 4 cards to discard, so you keep only 3. You can choose, for example, to keep these 2 golem card, so you have a little bit easier, your game is a little bit easier. But if you fulfill all the 3 cards, you score only 3 points, 2 points, because you have 2 different category of card fulfilled.
and I think that I will go for the easy way this time.
It's not, but it's not. I try to fulfill the complex, but probably I will lose. We see.
Simone, maybe you can show your cards as well, so that
Yeah, for sure.
It's easier
For
our fans
This
to
is
see
this
and
is my
check.
3 cards, so I keep 3 different cards. So I bet to have my students at level 5, 6 books, and 5 different developments on my board of any color.
Okay, pretty ambitious goals.
Yes, not bad. So the next phase is to draft reverse of the turn order. So you are the purple, I am white, so we can remove the other color.
Yeah, sure. So you will be the first to play, then I will be the first to choose this time. And I will go for this one. Okay.
And this is for me.
Perfect.
Then the last thing we have to make, the last choice we have to make during the setups, is to choose 2 of the on the 4 resource tiles. You have to choose 2 of them.
Okay.
And discard the other 2. So I choose this one for sure, because I have the goal of the and also this one, because starting with gold, it's not bad. So discard the other 2.
Okay, no gold for me. And I will go for knowledge instead.
Okay, so discard these 2 tile.
Exactly. So we get exactly the resources shown.
Exactly, I get 1 gold and I have to place immediately. So don't know if I'm ambitious and I want an immediate bonus, but probably go for the immediate bonus. So I place here and activate the artifact immediately, so I get 1 knowledge from the tiles. 3 clay, and move 1 steps my students on the red tracks. So I'm white, I move here.
Show it. Oh, okay, perfect. So we can remove here as well the green and no, not the white. Sorry, Simone, I was removing your student.
Yeah. You try to start with an advantage, okay?
Sabotage.
It's always a good strategy.
So in my case, I get 2 clays, 3 coins, 1 knowledge, and then I move 1 step according to this tile.
And also with a discount of 3 knowledge. So for example, you can flip this one for free, or this one paying 1, or this one for free.
Okay, so I will go for the big upgrade.
Yeah,
and I will sorry,
start.
Simone, for interrupting you. So yes, I will flip the tracks so that I can get more interesting bonuses. Okay, so I just pay 1 because the cost was 4 minus 3, then it's 1. Okay.
Very nice. So now we remove the tiles because we get all the resources from the tile. Now we have to place 2 golems on the board. So you have to place your golems in the area you are most interested. So for example, I place here because my students is on the second steps, and probably looking at my that is about the knowledge section, because the space on the board is strictly connected to the 3 main strategy of the game. So you have the red area connected to the golems and clay, the yellow area connected to artifact and coin, and the blue area with books and knowledge.
Exactly, and then this reflects also the 3 main resources that we have in the game, so knowledge, clay, and coins, and also the upgrades that we have available on the board, depending on the color and connected.
We can take back the gold cards, right?
Oh, okay. I will keep my goal
open. Okay.
Open so that I have no secrets.
Yeah. Because okay.
I also place my golem, 1 on the red and 1 on the blue, so same choice as you.
Yeah, so we can shuffle the beads, but the first action, the first phase is to move the golem. So we start with with 2 basic movement, but this round we had +3, so we have to move golem 5 steps.
Okay.
So I move probably 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to perform the 5th movement, but I'm forced to do it. So I move here.
Okay, so a total of 5. 1,
Yes.
2, and 3 here, and 1 and 2 here for me.
Now we are directly into the action phases. So I'm first and have to choose.
So as a reminder, the character in this round requires a blue and a red marble to be activated.
Yes, exactly. So I get this blue marble because there are 5 in this line, so the action is quite strong. So first of all, I move my students 1 steps on the blue track that I like so much, the blue track. Then I get 5 knowledge because now there is 5 marble in this line. Then I can develop an upgrade. So I spend 3 of this clay to upgrade this one. This upgrade means that when I build a golem,
when you build the golem, let me try. You move also 1 step with this golem, and you can activate it even if without laying him. Just as a reminder, every time we want to activate our golem, we have to lay it down, so we cannot activate it anymore until the next movement step.
Yes, exactly. So I pay another 3 clay and build my first golem. So I build my golem on the empty column because I don't have 6 clay to pay. So I build here. I can perform, I can make 1 step on the golem, but I don't want because I don't have the coin to buy the gold. So activate immediately and get 2 coins. That is quite important to me because I have without coin at the moment. And I finish my first action. So it's now your turn.
It's my turn. And I think that I will go for the same action that you did, because there are a lot of marbles here, so it's quite appealing. I will go for the red marble, and then I will get 4, in my case, clays. And now I can build a golem and make an upgrade on my personal board. I will upgrade this tile that is related to the bonuses on the cemetery, because I think that I will need to kill golem soon. Okay, so I will pay 3 for these. And then I will also pay 3 additional clays, 1, 2, and 3, to build one of my golem. And
if I
will
remember
place...
well, you are a very good killer of golem, right?
Yes, exactly. Even too much, I think, because, okay, it's also good to grow your golem during the game. But in my case, yes, in the last games, I've always killed all of my golems. You remember correctly. So I can move 2 steps on the golem track. 1 and 2. Okay. And so next time, my golem, as yours as well, will move more. You also move on your track, correct? Okay. So I'm done with the first marble action.
A bit about my next action, because not bad, but not good. So I will take, I activate my golem. Okay, it's the turn to activate my golem. I have a blue marble, so I get 1 red to match the right combination. I move 1 steps my student, so it reached the golem, so it's good, because I don't pay anything at the end of the round at the moment.
Oh, you're right, Simone. I forgot to move my student in the previous round, because I got the red marble, but I forgot to move the student.
It's really important. I pay 3 knowledge to activate 2 golem, but I have a discount of 3, so pay nothing. But I can activate 3 golem, and it's not bad. So I activate 3 golem, paying 2 knowledge. I activate all my 3 golem, and then activate this one that allow me to move any of my students, and I will move the blue one. Also, my blue one is here. And then I activate this one. I build a development with discount of 4, and build this one that is, I paid my last to build this one. So it's very useful with gold. And the last one is to get 2 coin. And I finish my turn.
Okay, so pretty complex choice. I think I will use the mirror action. I will take the blue marble. I have to pay 1 coin to activate the mirror, and also I can pay... No, I cannot, because I have only 2. But I should have paid 3 coins to move on the book track. So in this case, I will use the marble action here for the knowledge. So I use the power, in this case, of the mirror action line. So I will get 3 knowledge. I can choose if I want to build an upgrade, or if I want to use this knowledge to buy a book. So just let me I can okay, so I will go for this card, the red one, that costs 2 plus 0. So I just have to pay 2 knowledge. I get 1 knowledge back, and I place it here. So first of all, I can move my golem 1 step backward or forward. So I will place it here as said, and I also get 2 victory point and 1 clay immediately, and then I will get this bonus as well each time that I will place additional cards on this column. So I take off the green and the orange. I take the opportunity to say that we start at 10 on the victory point track.
Yes, yes.
And then I move 2 steps forward. So I got this card, and I have just to choose which golem I want to move forward or backward. And I think that I will move I think that I will move forward to here, but I'm okay. So we both took the 2 marble action, and now it's
Yes,
Simone
but we need to perform the last action, that is the Rugby action. So I place here and take a big risk, because this action move up to 4 steps one of your golem. So I move 1, 2 steps here, and you don't pay anything for the control of the golem at the end of the round, but you still have the problem for the next round. So we'll see if I'm able to destroy or control the golem. But I can buy a book with discount of 5.
So in this case, you immediately activate because there's an hammer in the in the tile. I was also aiming to this.
Yeah, the hammer means that you can activate one of your golem. In this case, you activate this golem. So you can move 4 steps, up to 4 steps, one of your golem, and activate it immediately. So I flip down the golem and get the artifact. Probably it's really interesting, but also it's quite a big risk.
So let's take a look to the available books.
It's too much. The cost is too much to me, but I take this one for free, and I take 1 steps here, and also 1 coin and 1 victory point. I place the book here, and it activate also the upgrade and give me 1 gold that I will place probably here. Okay, so I finish my round, but I be activated. So it's your turn.
Okay, so I was aiming to this action as well, but okay, no, I think that I will go for that cemetery. So I'm going to kill my first golem. I will be called the golem killer, I think. Okay, so this golem has gone too far. So I will put him in the cemetery. Oh, No, it's not flip, just by clicking. Okay. And I think that I will go for the nice for victory points. And I move up to 16. Okay. After that, I can choose to take 2 resources of my choice. So in this case, I will take 2 knowledge. Perfect. So I'm done as well with the actions.
So now we update the turn order. So I'm still first because you choose the last action. So the turn order remain this one. We discard all the 3 tile and draw 3 new tile. Then it's the character phase. So I pay 3 coin and move the blue students 1 steps and also 1 steps on the knowledge track. So move the students here and 1 steps on the knowledge track. That is important if you want to buy a lot of books. So it's up to you. You don't have the 3 coin.
Exactly. I made bad calculation. So my only option
you can take 3 coin because you fulfill the requirement. If you don't fulfill the requirement, you also cannot take anything.
So better than nothing. I can get the 3 coins.
Usually the 3 coins is not the best solution because the action is quite stronger, but it's not bad. Then we get the income. I get 1 clay from these students and 2 knowledge from these students. So 1 clay and 2 knowledge from my students. Then I get another knowledge from the 2 victory points from the Golem track, and also another knowledge from my artifact. So 1 knowledge and 2 victory points, and that's all my income. So
okay, so my students hadn't reached the 3rd space in any district, so I do not get income from the main board, but I will get 1 knowledge because I move on the book track.
You don't have any build artifact, so no artifact for you, but 2 victory points, so you are leading in the victory point track.
For this round.
For this round, I hope, for this round. We need to control the golems. I place on the special space that give me the opportunity to don't pay anything for the golem, so this round is no matter to me. You have
for
to pay
all the golems.
I don't pay anything for all the golem, but only for this round. The next round.
Okay, super powerful.
Yeah, it's quite useful in a specific situation. In this situation, I have to pay 2 here, so it's a value of 2 knowledge. In some situation, can have a value very higher. So you have to pay 1 and only 1.
Yes, because I have already killed one of my golems.
Yes, we have the opportunity to buy an additional development. Development, so probably...
What are you doing, Simone? Let's check.
Don't know if another... I want to keep... Probably my golems run so far away, so I pay 2 clay to develop these legs that slow down the golems. So I can ignore the additional movement from the character. So I can slow down a little bit my golems because these golems run far away, and also
Yes,
they are
sure.
running so fast. So you have the opportunity to buy a development also.
Okay,
So you have you don't have enough clay, but you can buy a artifact or
yes, or an upgrade
on the
knowledge.
blue area, yes.
And I think I will go for this option. So I will pay 3 knowledge to flip this bonus.
Okay. So the rounds end. So we have to discard this card and refill all the cards, so the leftmost card, and move the golem for the next round. Now my golem is stronger. So you destroy one of your golems, so you move back 1 step, because on the golem cemetery means that each time you destroy a golem, you lose 1 on this trap. So your golem are a little bit lower. So you move 3 plus 2, 5. I move 4, but I can ignore this bonus, so I move only 4. So it's 1, 2, 3.
So Simone, what do you want to do? We can we play a second round and then we explain the end of the game.
Yes,
scoring.
yes. A second round is okay. So we can play a
Okay.
second round and then see that as the final scoring is okay, I think.
Okay, so yes, we have seen what changes in the end of round. So we have changed the Rugby Action tiles. We have drawn new cards. We have flipped the first character because it will not be available anymore. But now we have another character available for this round, and I think that's it. Then we are just going to reshuffle the marbles. But I have to take the movement with my golems. There are a lot of steps in this case because I have to move 5, as you were saying. So I will move 1 step here. Two steps here. And 2 more steps here because I have to move 5. So, and I have only 2 golems. This blue marble was there. No, yes. He tried to escape.
1 moment, because we play with little bit too many marbles. Because in 2 player we remove 1 of each color.
So we have 2 marble per each color. 1 black, because the black is always 1, and 3 white.
The marble is 10, 12, 14 in 2, 3, 4 player. And on the setup, on the rules, is indicated that the combination you have, because it is different from the... Okay, so we move the golem, shuffle the marble, and we are ready for the next round. I'm also first because you choose to destroy your golem as your main strategy said. and what we have to do? We need the blue and yellow marbles this round. The marble is quite divided, but I take this one. Allow me to move on the blue track. It's not bad, but my goal say something different, but we'll see later. We'll see later. I have to pay 1 coin to take this action, and then with this, I can perform one of the 3 actions with value of 3. So I activate my golem. No, it's not the moment to activate the golem. It's the moment to buy a book, for sure. I have a discount of 3 because I take 3 marble. It's not bad. It's not bad. A moment. 3. Probably it's not bad. It's not bad, this combo. I take this for free. This allow me to get 1 knowledge and 1 point immediately. That's okay. Then I buy a development with discount of 2. So I can pay my last play to develop this that allow me to destroy one of my golem. This golem ran away too far from my student, so I destroy it and place on the cemetery. I place here. I get 1 gold, but because of this upgrade, I double the benefits, so I get 2 gold. So I place here, and complete my artifact. My artifact give me 2 coin and 2 points.
So you get this bonus immediately when you activate the artifact, and then every time in the income phase.
Exactly. And I put my book here. And I finish my beautiful turn.
Okay, so I was checking what I can do, but I think that I will go for the same option as you. So I will take, we have said that this time we need a yellow marble and a blue marble. So I will pick the yellow marble from the mirror space. I pay 1 coin to
move the students 1 steps.
Thank you. I always forget this. And instead, it's really, it's pretty important to do that. So instead, I've picked here on the mirror line, but I will perform the golem activation action. I want to activate, oh no, I did really very bad calculation, but I will take this action anyway. No, sorry. I take the mirror action, and there were 2 marbles when I picked it. So I have a discount of 2. But anyway, I cannot reach to activate 2 golems. I can just activate 1. But I would like to activate. Let's see, because I have 2 really very interesting action, and I was hoping to activate them both, but I cannot. So I think that I will go for the book. So I can get a book with a discount of 5, and I have some options here. So I think that I will go for the green one so that I do not have to pay anything. And I will put it here. Okay, so I get immediately 2 knowledge. And additionally, I get a clay and a victory point. And I'm done.
Okay, you've done. So I I need the blue. I have a lot of, so I take this one. Activate the golems, so pay 2 because need 3 to activate both of my golem.
Mm-hmm. Let's show the.
I lose one of my power here because I go here. I activate the first one, this first. So I pay 1 to get 1 gold and a lot of gold here. The next one is to kill the golem. Also, I'm a good killer. I kill my golem and place the golem here. I move back 1 step here, but move 2 on this track, 1 and 2, because I double all the bonus from my golem. And I finished the turn.
Okay, so I've already used this golem, so I have to lay it down. I forgot to do this before, but now I can use my Rugby to activate this golem, and I can choose if making the golem move or not. That's correct, Simone?
Sorry?
I can choose if I want to move my golem or not.
Yes, it's not mandatory. You can move
up to 2 front or back, we can say.
Exactly. The movement is quite important because it's the only way to activate your golem. So if you don't move this golem, it cannot be activated again. So you can move back, for example, and an activation.
Okay, so but for this golem, for example, that is already standing, I can activate him without moving, correct?
Yeah, exactly. You can move, but
so I'm not going to move this golem because I like this action. So I'm going to pay 4 coins to move 1 priest 2 step forward, and I will try to reach this golem that was pretty uncontrolled at the moment.
Very interesting. I have to place my Rugby as my last action. I don't want to kill. I want to kill my last golem. I start with no golem on the board. It's quite risky, but no matter. I do it. I will do it.
You are copying my strategy.
Yes. I'm copying your strategy. So I place here. I double the bonus because I move 2 steps any of my students. So I move 1 and 2 because I'm it's very important that the red for me. And then I get with this action 1 point and 1 clay for each killed golem. So 3 points and 3 clay is very
super powerful.
Super powerful, yeah, for this action. And I finished my action phases.
Okay. So now it's to me. So the remaining action are not that powerful because all of them have as a strength of 2. And
we don't explain this important part of the game. If
right.
you don't like the combination in the tower, you can pass. When you pass, when all the player pass or perform all the action, the player who passed first choose this tile and then can remove one of the marble from the tower and reroll all the marble. So, for example, you remove one of the white one or any one you choose, and then reroll all the marble, hoping that you have a more interesting launch.
Okay,
If you don't like this combination.
Okay. Yes, I don't like this combination, and I want to shuffle the marbles that are an interesting part of the game. So let's see what happens. Let's see what the fate think for me. Okay. So for the blue marble, that was the one needed to activate the character. It's not interesting for me in this moment to activate the golems because both of my golems are laid down already. So I cannot activate them anymore. And but it's also true that it's not that important for me in this case. So okay. I will go for the white marble here. I don't move my priest in this case, but I will get 2 coins and I can activate an artifact if I want. And I think that I will do that. I will pay 1 and try to activate this small artifact here. And okay, I don't think I can flip it, and I will place this one here. So every time I build the golem, I can activate this income as well. But first of all, I have to place 1 gold here to activate the line. So I'm done as well.
Okay, so you finish your turn, your action phases. Then we have the character activation, but this time I don't have the 3 coin because I spend a lot of coin. So I get 3 coin instead of getting 2 really important step on the track. But also you have only 2 coin.
Exactly. So same for me.
You get 3 coin for you. So we both miss the character. Not good.
No.
Then we can get the income. So I get 2 clay and 1 victory point here, and get another victory point and 2 knowledge from my students. Okay. So 2 and
1
2.
and 2.
As you see, the game is really tight in the beginning, but grow very, very strongly during the game. So you have no resource in the first round, but later you can build a big engine.
Yes, exactly. And then also the engine on your personal board grow really very fast. So for example, we have seen in this round that you have been already able to create a lot of chain action and activate bonuses that activate other bonuses. So this engine can grow really very fast.
Yes, so we get the income from the board, but we have to get income from our board. So I get 2 more knowledge from the knowledge track. 0 point from my golem because I kill a lot of golem. No, sorry. I lose 1 point because I killed too many golems. I killed all the 3 golems, so I lose 1 point. And but get some interesting artifacts. So I get 2 coins, 2 points, and 1 another knowledge. 1 knowledge.
You are getting really very wise, Simone, with all this knowledge.
Yes. I have to spend building a lot of books next round.
So on my side, I get 1 knowledge for the knowledge track here. I get 1 victory point, so we are okay. Go to 20, and I haven't already activated any of the artifacts here, so for the moment, no income here for me. And about the priest, I get 2 additional knowledge here. So, and I'm done also in the income.
The income phase is ended. Then we have to control the golem. So I destroy all the golems, so it's no problem to me.
Perfect. And
you have to pay 2 knowledge for this golem and 1 knowledge for this one, so 3 in total.
Okay, 1, 2, and 3.
Then we can pay to build an additional development. So I pay 8 knowledge to build the biggest development that give me a lot of candelabra, because the game ends now, so I like to have a big multiplier.
You're right. So what's the most interesting things to me? I think that I will use my 2 remaining knowledge to set also this upgrade. Okay. So I get 1 additional candelabra.
So the rounds end. And now we have 2 more rounds usually, but we score the points to see the game and scoring. At the moment, I have 1, 2, 3 candelabra on the golem area and build 1 golem, so it's 3 points to me. I get 3 points on the golem area.
Mm-hmm.
You built 1 golem and you have 1 candelabra, so it's 1 point to you. Or the golem. I have 2 different color of book and 4 candelabra, so it's 8 point here. Now the point is not so much because we are at the half of the game, but at the end of the game you can get more than 20 points from a single area. You get 1, 2, 3 per 2 6 point to you, because you have 2 color, so it's 27. And for the artifact, you have no artifacts, so 0 point. I have 2 artifacts, but it's also 0 for me because I don't have any upgrade on this area, so no candelabra on this area.
Oh,
so
you're right. I was afraid of this part of your board, but no. Okay.
How many goal we reach? I reach this one because I have my red students at level 5. I need 5 developments, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I reach also this one, but not 6 books. So I reach these 2 gold cards, so it's 4 points. Plus 2 different, it's 4 plus 2, 6 points for the goal. And it's 39.
Okay, on my goal tie, something went wrong because I haven't reached to build at least the 2 golem, and I haven't neither moved enough on the knowledge track.
It's very rare to reach the gold card in the middle of the game, so it's quite rare.
Thank you, Simone, for your kind words.
No, that's true. That's true. Now we can have more additional point if we reach specific step of the track, and also we can get victory point for resources. So each 5 resources, we have 1 victory point. So we sum all the resources: 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. So it's 3 points to me.
And 1 point to me.
And 1 point to you. So this is more or less the game. You don't see the completely growing effect, because in the later round you perform the most powerful combo and you increase the strength of your engine. But more or less with an half of part of the game, it can be easy to understand that.
Yes,
More or
I think
less
that we gave an overview of how the game works. We were really very excited to present this game to you because, as I said, Rosita, at the beginning, it was really very awaited. We had a lot of people asking about this game, so we wanted to give you a first introduction to the game. But we have another live this Thursday. So we will wait for you to check a complete game, even if I'm not sure that we are going to finish the game as well, because as you have seen, it takes a while to explain it. But we hope that you enjoy this, and I pass the word to Rosita.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for playing, and thank you for watching the live. Thanks to Spencer, even though he's not here anymore. And so, as Elisa said, we'll see you next Thursday. So in 2 days at 4:30 p.m. So Central Eastern time, right? Is that correct? Is that how to say that? Thanks. Sometimes you glitch with these things. And so thank you all, and see you soon. Bye.
Bye. Thank you very much. And thanks to Simone for
Bye-bye.
the explanation.
Thanks, Simone. Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.